Welcome to the Daily Market Update, brought to you by CBN Financial, your trusted source for smart investing. I'm your host, here to break down today's stock market action in under 5 minutes. Let's jump in. Market overview: July 8th, 2025, Wall Street opened the week with a mixed performance as investors reacted to a mix of economic data and ongoing earnings reports. The S&P 500 closed slightly lower, dipping 0.3%, ending a 4-day win streak. The Dow Jones Industrial Average edged up 0.2%, led by gains in healthcare and consumer staples. The Nasdaq Composite fell nearly 1%, weighed down by weakness in big tech names like NVIDIA and Tesla. Investors are watching inflation data closely this week, with the June Consumer Price Index (CPI) scheduled for release this Thursday. Expectations point to a modest cooling in inflation, which could influence the Fed's next interest rate decision. Top stock stories: 1. Apple shares slipped 1.2% after analysts at Morgan Stanley issued a cautious note on iPhone 17 demand, citing soft PA order signals in China. However, services revenue remains a bright spot. 2. Meta Platforms dropped nearly 3% following reports that the company may face renewed regulatory scrutiny in the EU over its handling of AI-generated content across Facebook and Instagram. 3. Boeing rose 2.7% after the FAA approved a new quality control process that could speed up deliveries of its 737 MAX aircraft. 4. Rivian electric truck maker Rivian plunged 9% after announcing a surprise capital raise of $1.5 billion to fund its next-gen platform. In focus, Federal Reserve remains in the spotlight. Futures markets are now pricing in a 65% chance of a rate cut in September, up from 52% just a week ago. Fed Chair Powell is scheduled to speak tomorrow, and markets will be listening closely for any hints on the policy path. Global market snapshot: European markets were mostly higher, led by a rebound in German industrial production. Asian stocks ended mixed. The Nikkei 225 pulled back after hitting a 34-year high last week. Oil prices rose modestly, with Brent crude trading near $87 a barrel on fresh concerns over Middle East supply disruptions. Closing thoughts: as we head deeper into earnings season and await more data on inflation, expect continued volatility but also opportunity. Keep your strategy disciplined and your emotions steady. That wraps up today's market update. This episode was brought to you by CBN Financial, where insight meets innovation. For more daily updates, hit follow on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.